Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Back in April, I posted a college decision reaction video, which I recommend checking out before you continue watching this video. If you don't want to hear my decision, skip ahead like 10 seconds in this video. After much thought between two really good options, I have chosen to attend Skidmore College in Saratoga Springs, New York, and I am so excited and I'm so ready to go. Anyway, there were a few comments from people who wanted to know my stats. I made it clear in my video that I didn't think stats were that important, but after watching more reaction videos and getting to know some of the people at my college, I realized that there's just too many factors in college admission, and everyone's lives are so different that watching those videos without that context is actually pretty unhelpful, so I figured I would just make the video before I go off to college. In this video, I'll include the typical stats like my GPA and my test scores, but I'm also going to dive into some personal stats that most people don't talk about because numbers don't tell the whole story in my opinion. So basically, I'm just going to read out my Common App and type it on the screen. Enjoy the video. So I actually have everything typed out already, and that's because I think trying to type it and explain it at the same time would be a little bit tricky. So first, I have listed here the 10 colleges I applied to. The ones in green I was accepted to, and the ones in red I was rejected from. RIP. Uh, so the first section of the Common App is the profile section. So I'm from Cranston, Rhode Island, and I am now live in Narragansett, Rhode Island, but I didn't put that on my application. In the demographics section, I put that I was Roman Catholic. I do not have an armed forces status. Um, I am white, but I put Europe and Middle East because I'm from a few European countries, but I'm also Armenian, so I thought that might have counted as Middle East. I was born in Providence, Rhode Island, and I've lived in Cranston my whole life until just recently. Um, I'm only fluent in English, and I am a U.S. citizen. Um, I didn't use a Common App fee waiver, but I did get my fee waived from I think 4 of my 10 colleges, so that was really nice. So the second section is the family section. Um, both my parents are married, and I live with both my parents. I don't have any children yet. Um, so my mom was born in the U.S. as well. She's currently an eighth grade history teacher. She was never employed at a college or university, so I can't get free tuition anywhere. Um, she for undergrad she went to URI, and she got a bachelor's degree in secondary education, and I think she might have been a history minor, but I'm not sure. And she got a master's degree in special education from Providence College. My dad was also born in the U.S. He's a self-employed carpenter, which on the Common App I listed as skilled trades. He also was not employed at a college or university. For undergrad, he went to Roger Williams and got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and got a master's degree also in criminal justice, I think, from Salve Regina. I have one sibling. I have an older brother, and he's 20 and he's graduated from high school. Okay, the next section is the education section. Um, I went to Cranston High School West in Cranston, Rhode Island, from September 2017 to June 2021. So all 4 years. It's a large public high school. I think it's actually the largest in the state now. There's around 1,500 students there. Um, I had no change in progression, and like I said, it's the only school I went to, only high school I went to. Um, didn't take any coursework at any college or university. So just strictly classes that my school offered is what I took. Okay, the next subsection is grades, which I'm sure is a section that is of high interest here. Um, So before I go into my senior year courses and grades, I'm going to read I'm going to read all the courses from my transcript from my first 3 years in high school. So freshman year, I took English 9 and I got an A. I took Modern World History and got an A plus. I took Italian 2 and got an A plus. Geometry honors and got an A. Physical and Earth Science honors got an A minus. 21st century technology skills, I got an A. Mechatronics 1, I got an A plus. Choir, I got an A. Health, health, which isn't, I got an A plus. And PE, which I got an A plus. For some reason, they listed health and PE as two separate courses. I don't know. Sophomore year, I took English 10 and I got an A plus. Early U.S. history, I got an A plus. Don't know how I did that. Italian 3, I got an A plus. Algebra 2 honors, I got an A. Chemistry 1 honors, I got an A minus. Robotics 1, I got a B. Personal finance honors, I got an A plus. Renewable energy, power and transportation, I got an A plus. Mechatronics 2, I got an A plus, and health and physical education, I got an A plus. Then my junior year, I took English 11, I got an A. Modern U.S. history, I got an A minus. Italian 4 honors, I got an A plus. Trigonometry honors, I got an A plus. Pre-calculus honors, I got an A. Biology 1 honors, I got an A. College accounting honors, I got an A plus. Argument and debate, I got an A. And health and physical education, I got an A plus. Okay, so now, well, this is the order that I reported them in. I tried to put my most significant courses at the top and then the not as important ones at the bottom. So I took AP Calculus BC, and I also have in parentheses when I took them, first or second semester. I took this. This was a full year course. I got, what did I get in this class? I got an A. I also took AP Statistics and I got an A as well. Italian 5 honors, I got an A plus. I'm not sure if I did that either. English 12 CP, I got an A plus. Enriched topics in math honors, I got an A plus. Stock market 101, I got an A plus. Okay, so here's where it gets interesting. So I switched out of this class and I replaced it with this class, but put I put choir on my application, but I ended up taking sociology. So in sociology, I got an A minus, so didn't end up being a good move. Introduction to business, I got an A plus. Contemporary affairs, I got I think I got an A plus. Yeah. Also here, intro to 2D art and design, I didn't take that. I ended up taking exploring computer science, and I got an A plus in that. So that one was a good move. Career prep, I got an A plus in that, and health and PE, I got an A plus in that. So now my GPA slash rank. So my school does this very unconventionally. Um, Not just the fact that we use a weighted rank, but it's the way they calculate GPA is so off. Um, they use a scale out of 5.3 because for an A plus or whatever, yeah, the A plus, they'll give an extra point 0.3 um, to the grade. And when they list our unweighted GPA, they also give an extra point 0.3 for the A plus. So I had to calculate this myself. So let me start with the weighted GPA. So my GPA was a 4.484 out of 5.3. And I thought that was pretty solid. My first 2 years weren't great considering I didn't take super high level classes my first 2 years. So my GPA my second 2 years was probably closer to 4.6. Um, Actually, hold on a second. Okay, so this is the GPA I put on my application, but it ended up being a 4.521. So my senior and junior years were much better.
because I took higher classes. So then I had to calculate my unweighted GPA myself. I didn't put this on my application, I don't think, but it was a 3.93 out of 4. They use our weighted GPA to rank us. On the application, I put 30 out of approximately 355. That ended up being 32 out of 348 by the time my senior year was over. Um, so that's probably one of the stats I'm more proud of. Um, the next subsection there in the education was the honors section, and this was one of my weaker sections for sure. I only had two that I could really put. The one that everyone puts, National Honor Society. Um, that was junior and senior year, and recognition was kind of all of them. And the second one, I didn't know if this was really a good one to put. Highest honors, but I had nothing else, and I got that each year. I think most of my quarters in within each year, and that was just school and state recognition. Um, Next was community-based organizations. I had to put this in the other section because they didn't list this one. College Planning Center of Rhode Island. They were very helpful, especially with all the financial aid stuff, FAFSA and CSS. Um, so if you live in Rhode Island, I highly recommend using them. And then the last section of education was future plans. I put accountant or actuary because those are basically the two big math related careers, and highest anticipated level of education. I'd have to get a master's degree to be an accountant or an actuary, most likely. So the next major section of the Common App is the testing section. I was supposed to take the SAT in March of 2020, but I think we all know what happened in March of 2020. The world kind of exploded. So that was canceled. So I only ended up taking the SAT one time, and that was in October of 2020. And I listed on Common App that I wouldn't be taking it again. So I only got one shot at this terrible standardized test. Um, I got a 680 on the reading section, which I thought was okay. I got a very disappointing 710 on the math section. For me, it's disappointing because I'm planning on being a math major, so that probably didn't look great. So that adds up to a total of 1390. Gosh. Next, I didn't report any AP scores because I only took AP classes my senior year, but I thought maybe you'd want to know just for reference how I did in my AP classes. I got a 4 on the AP Calc exam, BC, but I got a sub score of 5 on for the AB, which is like the easier math in that. And then I also got a 5 on the AP Stats exam. So the next highly important section of the Common App is the activities section, and I kind of took a dump in this section, not gonna lie. This was probably my worst section. I had a hard time filling this out because swimming is my main activity, and I don't really do much else uh, extracurricularly. That's a word. So I actually put it twice because I put my high school swimming as the first activity, and then my private club team is the second activity. For the position leadership section, I put captain, mentor new swimmers, and model good technique. I don't know. I think that's just kind of bland. It's the Cranston High School West swim team because it's my high school team. Um, Please describe this activity, including what you accomplished and any recognition you received. So basically, I just put all my different achievements here from over my 4 years. The best one, or my proudest one, is probably this last one, but I put it last because it doesn't really look that impressive. I did that all 4 years of high school, and then I thought this section was very hard to answer and difficult to place, especially with COVID and everything. Um, so I kind of just put a ballpark estimate, and I'm definitely going to be participating in this in college because I'm going to be swimming for my college team. For that position leadership section for my club team, I put individual relay swimmer in highest training group. That's the Kent County YMCA Sea Otters team. And once again, I put like more accolade type stuff here. Um, my proudest one is this one, but that was actually, I didn't have to tell them that that was like 6 years ago. I did this, all my grades. I've been on this team since I was 11, actually. And then same thing here. I didn't really know what to put for the hours and stuff. Third activity, I was my math team. Um, I put highest level team competitor at math meets. I put, this was not really accomplishments. This is kind of just describing like my specific, oops, my contribution. So I put algebra trig probability specialist. So my computer's about to die. Highest point scorer and grade. I only got that one time. Weekly practices, compete in timed individual group events, and we held a fundraiser. But I put fundraisers. I did that from sophomore year on, and it was only 4 hours a week, but it really wasn't. It was really like 30 minutes. And I don't think my college has a math team, but who knows? Maybe I'll start one. And then my last activity was my job. I was a lifeguard for like the 8 weeks before COVID. um, I was a pool lifeguard during swim lessons and family swim. That was also at the Kent County YMCA. And then these are my certifications. I was a lifeguard during swim lessons as well as family swim. Oh, I already said that. That was also, that was not my senior year. That was just 11th grade for like 2 months. And then I put yes for this, but it really should be a no because I don't want to do that again. Okay. And the last big section is the writing section. Before I show my essay, I'm going to answer the 2 questions that they asked after that. So the disciplinary history, I am not a criminal, so I put no for that. And then the last 2 questions, the COVID question, I put a no. People call it the COVID question. And then additional qualifications, I did not put anything there. So here is my main Common App essay, aka the personal statement. I answered the 5th prompt, which was discuss an accomplishment, event, or realization. That was kind of mine. That sparked a period of personal growth and a new understanding of yourself or others. So you can pause the video if you want to read it, but I can briefly describe it. I basically wrote about how one of my track coaches seemed like an awful person to me at first because I tend to be kind of like rigid and very, I don't, judgmental is kind of a strong word, but I guess I'm like a little too harsh sometimes. Um, so at first I thought he was a terrible person, and then he did something really nice for me. I kind of just changed my outlook on how I should like regard people, and I shouldn't like hold a grudge against people because people have off days sometimes, and you never know what's going on in other people's lives. So you should just forgive people. Well, that's quite literally all I got. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like the video if you liked it, and comment down below if you have any questions. I'll be sure to answer them. Let me know if you liked this format of stats video. I wanted to do something a little different than just like talking to the camera because I feel like those are harder to follow along. So I wanted to just like write it. I don't know. Just let me know if you thought it was a good idea. And with that being said, thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace.